I was just wishing you well.
Thanks.
Which maybe that's what you felt as a lack of judgment or whatever. The opposite of a lack of judgment.
Thanks.
I felt the same from you just through your conversation in terms of you have a very good idea of my career. And as a media professional, you gave me things that will take off. So it was very empathetic of you.
It was such a nice emotional conversation.
The last thing I'll say is from every podcast, I gained something. And from this one, I think we're around the same age.
Yeah.
But women mature way faster at all ages. So I gained that, oh, okay, this lady who's like around the same age as me, but has so much more depth. So the emotional stuff I learned, that's what I gained from this conversation. Kiara.
You know, and I want to say something before we wrap this. And what I observed about you is that you say that your emotional side is not as probably evolved as a woman's emotional side, and you're more, you've cut off and you've been able to be emotionless as your work requires it. But I think you're very articulate with your emotional side and very aware of the, the needs and feelings and how you feel. Even though you say you don't, I feel you're aware of it and you know it, and you have the ability to articulate it more than I've seen any other man say your age articulate it. So that's lovely.
Getting emotional right now, Kiara. No, but thank you. I appreciate it.
No, it was such a lovely conversation.
Yeah, it's the art of podcasting that gives you all these
insights.
Yeah. That's what I'll say. Thank you. I wish you well.
Thank you.
And I think your career is fantastic. It's going to go where
We've
it
had
has
this
to.
amazing emotional conversation, but I'm going to also entertain you because I've come here. I'm going to promote my movie also.
Yes.
Guys, 20th May, Bhool Bhulaiya 2 is coming. It's going to be an insightful watch in a very entertaining way. So I'd love for you to go and just enjoy this one.
Yes, we will. Bhool Bhulaiya 2 out soon. Your career, fantastic. But whatever your personal life is, I hope that is not just as good as your career, but I hope it goes even beyond because I think that's your priority.
Yes, it is.
So good for you, Kiara Advani.
Thank you. It was lovely talking to you.
Likewise. So that was the episode for today. The one thing you guys don't come to know as consumers of this podcast is how difficult it is sometimes to record the episodes, especially if we're not doing it in our space, which is why I always insist on doing episodes in our own studio because we have a control over the environment. Sometimes when you're doing episodes as a part of the promotional activities for a film, there's an entire crew that gathers around the podcasting crew. And honestly, in its true sense, it isn't really a podcast. It becomes a sort of morphed version of it. It's not the true podcast that it could have been. The best bits of a podcast come out at the 45-minute mark, at the 1 hour mark, which is why I actually hope to have Kiara Advani back on the show. I think she had a lot more to talk about. We had to stop the recording because of her busy schedule on the day, and I completely understand that. But I felt like I was just starting to get to know her. And the little that I got to know her, I'm telling you, it was one of the most beautiful minds that I've come across. I want to speak to her a lot more, want to learn from her a lot more, and want to keep bringing you fantastic episodes like this. If you enjoy the Ranveer Show, make sure you share it with all your friends. Also tell me how we can keep improving. We've just crossed episode 200. Therefore, we would definitely like to kind of show you guys a new form of the show. I want to know how to improve. It's going to improve through your feedback. It's going to improve through your support. It's going to grow through your shares. Make sure you share it with your friends and family. Keep supporting because DRS is only getting started. See you.